Hi, welcome to Gym Buddy Reviews. My name is Ken Paith, and I've been in the fitness industry for over 40 years, both competing in bodybuilding competitions and owned my own home gyms, started at 16, and used all kinds of fixed dumbbells and adjustable dumbbells over the years. And what I wanted to do today is review the Powerblock EXP adjustable dumbbells. And I've had these for over 2 years now and spent a lot of time trying to decide on which ones that I wanted. And so today I wanted to share with you some of what I've learned over the last 2 years and what factored into my decision to go with the Powerblock dumbbells. Probably the first thing is the durability. So these dumbbells are made of pretty much all steel. You'll notice everything pretty much that you see is steel, other than these top cover plates, and then what actually adjusts the dumbbell itself is plastic. It does have weights in between here, which actually what connects to the dumbbells, so that's what keeps the dumbbells from sliding out. So never had an issue with the dumbbells coming apart or anything. So never ever feared that they would come undone at all. So, but the durability is second to none on these. I've dropped these several times without any issue, and that factored in my decision because a lot of the adjustable dumbbells that have come out in the last 5 years especially have a lot of internal plastic parts, and you always have to worry about is something going to break down as you adjust those. Where with these, I don't have to worry about that. These, like I said, are made like a tank. So that was one big factor, is the longevity of the dumbbell, because these should last for as long as I'm going to lift. And if you decide to purchase these will last as long as you're going to lift too. So the other factor with these, and what I wanted, is I wanted a dumbbell that I could start out at 5 pounds and not 10, because I was also doing some rehab work. So you can do 5-pound increments with these dumbbells. You notice these do go down by 10-pound increments, but to get it to a 5-pound increment, basically you take the 10-pound dumbbell out, and there's a lever here at the top. You just pull it down, and there's 2 cylinders that come out. You take both of these out, and then this becomes a 5-pound dumbbell. And so you take the cylinders out, you put this back in, and then these, instead of becoming 20, 30, 40, become 15, 25, 35, and so on. So that's a nice feature too. You can do these by 5-pound increments. So yes, it's a little bit more, slightly more cumbersome than just turning a handle, but I'll show you in a minute one of the ways that this actually becomes more portable as well. But at any rate, the 5-pound increments, it's nice. Now, the standard package here comes as a 50-pound standard package, like you see here. And then you can upgrade. So this is the standard. Then you have phase 2 and phase 3. So phase 2 would be adding a 60 and 70-pound dumbbell. So and I'm going to show you that here. So this would be the second phase. So if you bought the second phase, that's what you would get. And then you can upgrade to the 80 and 90-pound as well. So you don't have to buy a whole 80-pound set for, $750, $800, $900. You can actually start with this at about $350. So it's a nice way to start. And then as you get stronger, you can upgrade to the 70, and then if you need to, 90-pound upgrades. So there's a lot of nice advantages to that, and that was another factor, is I wanted to be able to get the additions as I became stronger as well. So, and this is the full set. If you were to get the full set, this is what it would look like with the 2 phases here, the 70 and then the 90 package. The second thing was the grip. The grip wasn't as important. It is important, but not as important as some of the other factors. This does have a nice rubber grip. Now this does have more of a cage feel to it, than a standard dumbbell, but hasn't really been an issue for me. I do like the compact nature of this because you do tend to have more stability with it. Feels a little bit more stable than one that's where the weights are a little farther beyond where you're gripping it. So I do like that a lot too, especially if you have a shoulder issue. The last thing you really want is a little bit of instability as you're using the dumbbells. So that's a nice feature too. The other feature is the transportability. So what I mean by that is let's just say that you're doing adjustable curls on a bench and you want to do what's called a drop set or a superset. And drop set is just starting off, say, with a 30-pound dumbbell, and then you drop down to a 20-pound dumbbell. So, and we'll just use this as an example. So this is a 20-pound dumbbell. So say you're doing your curls, and then you wanted to drop down to 10 pounds. So you can actually put this down on your mat, your floor, take this out, and then just keep going. With many of those other dumbbells that have the 80-pound set with the cradle, you have to keep it in there to be able to adjust the dumbbell. You can't just adjust it when you're out. You can't just take 30 pounds out and then adjust it down to 20. You have to take it back to the cradle or wherever you have it and adjust it there. So in my opinion, you can actually probably be quicker to adjust the dumbbell if you're doing something like a superset or a drop set with these rather than some of those other dumbbells. So so those are some of the things that I've learned. Overall, I think it was a great purchase. This is the best bang for your buck, and I hope this review helped you. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I will leave a link for the standard package and then phase 2 and phase 3 in the comments below. So I'll ask if you'd give a thumbs up if you liked the video, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.